G'day guys, how are we? So I've ditched the intro, we're not doing that anymore. Analytics tell me it's bad, so we're getting rid of that. And what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be talking about basically everything that's wrong and ruined with my E46 BMW. So the first thing we're going to be doing is bringing it into this driveway so we can easily talk about it. So let's go do that right now. Now, will this thing start? The moment of truth. No, it won't. She does not want to start. Oh, lovely. Alright, well, seems that my car does not want to start. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with interior. May as well, we're here anyways. So basically the first one to say is these seats. These seats are horrible. One, look at the colour on them. Nothing's wrong with the colour, but the things that are wrong with it is the front seat, when you wiggle around and everything, and like you'll like when you go like this, or you're stopping and starting in traffic and everything all the time, the whole seat kind of like, it's not, well, it is loose, but it's more like, I think something just needs to be tightened. I haven't had a proper look yet, which is my own problem. But basically, yes, something's moving around that it shouldn't be, basically. The next thing is the interior is completely sticky. Like everything in here is like really sticky. It just needs a good clean, which is coming soon. We do need to do a good clean in this car because it is very well needed. But before we clean it, we need to fix it. So yeah, everything is sticky. Everything, like literally everything. I don't know what this owner did in here beforehand, but like the gear knob's sticky. All this here is really sticky. All this here is just grubby. You can kind of see how gross it is. So yeah, I think it's just in need of a really good clean. That's definitely what it's in need of. The next thing, see that sticky tape there? That is holding the window closed, and the back ones are barely holding closed without sticky tape. So basically I'm gathering that that window needs some sort of motor, and so do the others. It kind of sounds like it's cracking on this one, but we'll figure it out. We'll do a whole video on that as well. I'm going to go to the wreckers, pull apart some old E46s, but again, before I get to that sort of stuff, we need the motor working properly again. So the next thing, there's quite a bit in here, is the handbrake. The handbrake does not work. This button just broke one day, and I don't really know. I mean, I'm guessing it could be, I really don't know. We'll figure it out. That should be quite, like, not quite, that should be a very easy fix. I just got to pull it apart and see what's wrong with it. Again, I probably can just go to a wreckers and find something to fix it. Or it might be just as simple as putting WD-40 on it, who knows. Just got to do that, I haven't got around to it. So yeah, that needs to be fixed as well. Another tiny weeny little thing, it's not a big deal at all, but I don't know if you guys can see on the window, but right here, there is a line. How can I get good lighting? You can kind of see it there. There's like a half circle line there. It's a scratch. So when I first got the car, I thought it was just like a mark and I could rub it off, but it's actually a scratch. It's not really deep. It's not like it's being cracked or anything. It's literally just a scratch. Not sure how that got there. I'm guessing the window wipers somehow did it, but yeah, that needs to be replaced. Another thing, I don't know what this is. If you guys know what it is, let me know. So my aircon, sometimes when I have it on full ball, it like starts smoking. It's kind of scary. So I just turn it off and like open the window, because the only one that works is this one. Oh, that's bright. But yeah, so sometimes it starts smoking, which is a little bit scary, but yeah, that needs to be fixed as well. I don't know what that is though. And the last thing is to be expected. This is 1999 car. That stereo is absolutely horrible. It just goes constantly. You know that horrible sound that some stereos maybe go all the time, 24/7. That's what that does. I have a little receiver. I have no clue where I put it. I actually lost it, but I have a little receiver that goes inside of it, and I can play music through it. That is not any good. I need to replace that. I've already got a stereo system that I want to buy for it. It's really cheap and it's got everything on it. So I am going to buy that soon. But again, before I can do any of this stuff, we need to get the car working properly. That is basically everything inside of this car. Obviously I want to do other things to it, like I want to make everything basically in here black. Let me know if anyone knows a way to stain these type of seats. It's not like leather or anything. It's kind of like a some sort of material, but I'm not sure if that's actually able to happen or not. So yeah, let me know if you know anything about that, because that'd be quite handy to know. It's time now to move on to the outside of the car, which means standing in the middle of the street, because this thing does not want to start. What do you say for the last time we'll try to start it? Oh my gosh, That is literally what I'm trying to tell you. It starts just randomly. Like, why? Why are you now starting? What have I done differently? Nothing. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly pull this in the driveway so it's not as awkward me standing in the middle of the road where I am right now. But yeah, let's pull this into the driveway. All right, so it is extremely sunny at the moment, so I apologize for my squinting. I've left the car on because I'm not gonna risk it turning off again on me. But we're gonna go around on exterior, like looks-wise, what's wrong with the car and things that don't work and all that sort of stuff. So, I'm gonna try to ways that it won't make my camera look horrible because it does have dust inside the lens, so I apologize for that. So the first thing is we've got this massive dent just here. We've got a lot of dents throughout this car. This one, I don't know what they've done. I think they've hit a pole, the previous owner or something, but I'm trying to get a good view on it. That's a pretty good view there, I think. That dent is like pretty damn good. They've done a good job of that. Another thing they've done is they've gone and put another dent here. There's one there, there's one just there as well. There's quite a lot of dents just throughout, just little ones. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Oops, sorry. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just annoying because now I'm gonna have to putty them up and everything because I want to make this car look really nice. Another thing is just little things like this, like little trim is just coming off, and yeah, I don't know. It's just little things like this on this car, to be honest. Like that big dent is a problem, yes, but the rest of it's easy to fix. So I'm not too stressed about the looks and everything of it. Another thing about it is it has a lot of clear coat peeling. It does look like poo. It's not poo, I promise. That is. But all this here is clear coat peeling. And obviously the roof is very, very bad. That's probably the worst part of it. But yeah, it's all fixable. Like, none of this stuff is stuff that I can't fix, which is good. Let's keep rounding them off. We can keep going. So on BMWs, I don't know if you guys knew or not, but we've got lug nuts instead of normal lug. Sorry, they have lug bolts instead of lug nuts. Sorry, I spun that around. They're horrible. They really are. They're horrible. But yeah, so I want to change them or just get cooler looking ones. Don't know if places sell cool looking ones there. I'm not sure. But yeah, they are absolutely horrible. I know you can get little kits that just have like a thread that you can put in, so I'm probably going to get one of them. But yeah, that's crap. And then we've just got other little things that are out, like for instance, the reverse lights do not work on either side. We currently have 0 reverse lights, which is weird because when I went for roadworthy, they both worked. I don't get that. And also, one of my front lights, I think it's this side, is out as well, which is a pain in the bum because I have to fix that. So yeah, all those lights that I just replaced, I have to fix again. So yeah, good fun. Also, another little thing I've just noticed is the BMW badges on the front and the back are also both worn. But like I said, all this stuff is really, really, really easy to fix. So I'm not too stressed about that sort of stuff. And as much as it pains me to say, I think that's actually it with the things that are bad looks-wise. Everything else is fixable. I'm gonna wrap the car probably anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. But yeah, all that stuff I can fix. I'm easy, able, and capable to fix all that stuff. Like, there's literally 0 dramas, so that's good. But yeah, now is on to the mechanical side of things. Everything that is wrong with it mechanically. You guys ready for the list? So, I've got my phone here with my little list. The first thing that mechanically is wrong with it, it's technically not really wrong, it's kind of cool, but I don't want this. We have a locked diff in this bad boy. This thing has been either welded or a mini spool. I've been told it was just an LSD. I can tell you for a fact it is not. That bad boy is completely locked. They reckon it's possibly a mini spool in it. If it is, that's kind of cool, but also could be welded, which is a little bit more dodgy, but at the same time does the job. So I'm going to take that out. I've actually got an open diff that the guy that sold me the car gave me, and yes, I'm going to be switching that over whenever I get the chance to, after I fix everything else that's wrong with this car, because that is probably one of the least sort of things I can still drive it with a locked diff. It's just goddamn annoying. Do not recommend it. Another thing that is majorly wrong with it, we're just going to go in here, we're going to pop the hood, and we're going to walk around here. BMW's got this cool little latch thing. Pull this bad boy, pull it up. We have got a major oil leak. I'm not even going to point where, I'm just going to go like that, because it is literally everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, it's a little bit loud under here. I'm going to zoom in, but right there, there is a big oil leak. We've just noticed that recently. Oh, that's right in my head. Oh gosh. Let's pull this out a little bit. but that oil leak we've just recently noticed, and that I think that's where mainly all the oil's coming out of. So that's good that we noticed that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a remain seal, and I'm just going to replace all the gaskets throughout the engine as well, because may as well while we're there, and also it's good learning experience. So yeah, we're going to pull the motor, we'll do whatever we need to do, and yeah, that'd be good fun. I'm actually looking forward to that. But yeah, so big leaks everywhere. The car cannot hold oil for more than a week, which is quite interesting because that is expensive. Okay, so another thing, I'm sure you guys have already heard it, this car has a cam. No, I'm joking. This car has a fake cam, aka a misfire. Not really a fake cam, but anyways, it sounds like crap. It kind of sounds like it's got a cam, which is kind of a little bit cool. I'm gonna take you to the back and you're really gonna hear it. Have a listen to this. And just so you guys can hear it even better, I'm gonna take you to the front and listen to this. So yeah, it's not ideal, especially when you drive it and you stop at the lights and you let the revs go down. Sometimes it just conks out, which isn't the best because it doesn't like starting all the time. So sometimes you're just stranded there. But yeah, so you kind of just got to sit there and rev the car when it wants to idle, which is the reason why I don't drive this car anymore, and I am back to driving the Brina for a little bit. But yeah, that misfire is really bad. I'm sure it's just coil pack or spark plugs or something, but I just haven't got around to fixing it because it doesn't start. That could be possibly the reason. I'm not sure. I'm just not touching it at the moment because I am saving up to go overseas with my girlfriend. So that's expensive. But yeah, so this needs to be fixed. I'm sure it'll be something very easy, which would be fine. But yeah, that is a problem at the moment. So another thing which isn't really that big of an issue because it is a 1.9 litre piece of crap, but the thing has like a huge torque dip. So I'm not talking about like your normal 8.6 where they have their little torque dip between a certain thing. It just doesn't have as much power. Like this thing drops down and then it goes bang straight up again, which is probably even more of a reason why I probably should be replacing the spark plugs and coil pack. Or it could be a fuel pump issue, I'm not sure, or injectors, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we're gonna replace all the spark plugs, coil pack. That might be the issue again, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be something simple, or they might be just a crap car with a crap engine, which is probably highly likely. But yeah, we'll figure that out. That'll be pretty simple, I reckon. Sorry for me squinting so much. That sun is very bright though. But yeah, so another thing which we did actually fix was the battery in it. The battery was absolutely cactus. It was reading low numbers, like ridiculously low. I don't know what the number thing was called. I'm not a mechanic, as you guys can tell. But yeah, so we replaced the battery. That battery in the side of it was absolutely cactus, which is weird because it looked brand new. But yeah, so battery's replaced now, which is good. We fixed that. But yeah, so that is another thing that was wrong with the car that we fixed. So we did fix one thing. Okay, so the next thing is the alignment. The alignment on it is absolutely shocking. That is extremely easy to fix. Half the reason why the alignment might be horrible, I guess, is we're going to move on to the next thing now, which is lower control arms. These lower control arms on this car is absolutely shocking. So my mechanic that gave me the roadie was like, hey man, you need to replace those lower control arms, they aren't it. So yeah, that needs to be replaced pretty quickly. Because they're pretty dodgy. Like when you go over a bump or something, you can feel the whole front of the car go like this, like wobbles and everything. So it's extremely dodgy. But I found some cheap ones off eBay. Don't care about the quality to the extent, as long as they work. So it's not like it's going to be tracked or anything. I was planning on drifting it. I'm not going to do that anymore. Don't see the point. But yeah, so lower control arms need to be replaced ASAP because they are shocking. And finally, onto the last thing. The last thing I've already talked about kind of, but the car hardly starts. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why. But yeah, it doesn't really like starting much, which is probably starter motor issue, etc. Whatever it is. Got to fix that. I'm going to start with starter motor. Then someone told me in the comments, I forgot what it was called, but basically it gives power to the starter motor. So thank you for telling me that. I'll take that into note. And yeah, so possibly that. So I'll also look into that sort of thing. But for now, this project, I guess, is left on hold. I can't wait to get back into it. But yeah, for now I need to start saving to go overseas, because that is a very expensive type of thing. Then once we get back, which we're going in September, we're going to go all balls to the wall on this. I'll probably still do things here and there on it, as much as I possibly can. But yeah, it's just, I want to try to just do this slowly until I get back from New Zealand, which is where we're going. And I can spend a little bit more money on it and get it all roadworthy and whatever else we need to, not roadworthy, sorry, working properly. That is basically everything that's wrong with this car. There's definitely more, I just forgot probably a few things, but I'm sure they're not major. Yeah, so look, I'm honestly, as much of a lemon and horrible car this is, I am really looking forward to doing her up a bit. I don't know why. I think because I know what it can look like, and I've got some really cool ideas which I want to keep a bit on the low and don't want to tell you guys too much, because it'd be cool to have a surprise and everything for it. But yeah, I just want to do everything very cheap, have fun with it, make a lot of content on it, because it's something that I'm going to be able to because it's so cheap. And yeah, I reckon it'd be a bit of fun. And let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do anything certain with it, any certain mods to it. If you guys got any ideas and all that sort of stuff, let me know. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and I hope you guys are as well. But yeah, if you guys got anything, let me know. Any feedback, any constructive criticism, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys next video. Don't forget to subscribe though. Just quickly for you guys that are still watching, that time that it took me to record this, say probably 15-20 minutes, this is the oil that this thing just left on the ground. That is a pretty chunk for leaving it there for 10-15 minutes. That is what I'm saying about that thing cannot hold oil for any time at all. Anyways, see you guys later. See you next week.